Hello and welcome to Hands to Heart Center's Mindful Moment. My name is Jessi Rosinski and I'm a volunteer with Hands to Heart Center, which is an organization in the greater Boston area that works to bring the healing practices of things like yoga and mindfulness to populations all across the city. And right now, Hands to Heart Center is very active online, and you'll find that the YouTube page is updated weekly with new offerings of yoga and mindfulness. And so today's mindful moment will focus on some still reflection. And so to begin, I invite you to find a comfortable posture. And you might find that sitting down is supportive, lying down or standing are also really appropriate for what we'll be doing today. And so as you settle into this posture, see if that your spine can remain elongated and strong. And any parts of your body that are touching another surface can feel grounded. And so with a strong, dignified spine and grounded points of contact, you're able to support your whole body so that you can find some ease. Perhaps there's distance between the shoulders and the ears. Perhaps you can let the weight settle. Belly can unclench. Hands are soft. You'll want to be able to sustain this posture for the next 10 or so minutes. You might find it supportive to close the eyes or even turn the gaze down so that you're looking downward or away from your screen. And if you are keeping the eyes open, you might play around with closing them a bit so you just have about your eyes 10% open so you can have a sense of the area surrounding you, but it's a bit dimmed. And with yourself in this posture of ease and the eyes receiving a little less information, take a few deep, long, slow breaths. In and out through the nostrils. So you'll feel the cool air come in the tip of the nose through both nostrils. Sometimes there's a bit of tingling as it passes through the throat. And then it begins to fill the cavity of our upper body. So ribs expand, chest might lift, belly fills with air. Your whole upper body, feel like you're stretching on the lungs just a bit. Whole upper body fills with air on the inhale. And then on the exhale, you're slowly and gently releasing. And so now you feel the belly start to deflate, chest and ribs soften. And this time you might feel a warmer sense of air moving through the throat and out through the nostrils. And just do a few deep, slow breaths like this on your own pace. And the place to put your attention here is where the breath is moving. So trace the breath as you breathe in through the nostrils and breathe out through the nostrils. You can follow the path of the breath through the throat, chest, ribs, belly. Each breath is slightly slower, slightly deeper than the one that came before it. Each breath brings even a little bit more relaxation and settling into the body. Deep and slow, gentle breath, soft breath. Let the breath be an invitation for some relaxation or some softening. If there's any part of the body where you notice some obvious tension, might you release that tension or invite it to release as you exhale. If you notice, for instance, that the jaw is clenched, you might part the lips a little bit. If you feel yourself holding in the hands, you might soften the palms. You could pay extra attention to the softness and release of the belly. The shoulders might be invited to slide down the back further away from the ears. Or any other area that you feel could be softened, even slightly. Go ahead and invite that on your exhale. And if these deep, slow breaths feel supportive to you, feel free to keep them going. Otherwise, you might just release control of the breath and trust your body to take back the rhythm of the breathing. And in a few waves of breath, the body will resume its natural rhythm. So at any point, you can return to the natural breath. And turn your attention towards your feet, touching the ground or touching another surface. Feel that surface beneath you that's providing support for your posture. Sense the feet as an area of grounding and connection. As the attention rests with the feet, think of it as an area of stability. An anchor for the whole body. And see if you can keep this sense of grounding as you start to move the attention up into the ankles, lower legs. Feeling from the inside out. The back of the legs, the calf area, front of the legs around the shins. Sense of stability. And your awareness moves up to the knee area and into the upper leg. And as you're moving upward throughout the body, keep this sense of connection to the ground, to the earth, to stability, to anchoring. You'll notice how things feel in the knee area. Your knees bent, are they straight? And then moving into the legs above the knees, the thighs, the quadriceps in front, hamstrings in the back, tendons that are moving between the hips and the knees. And your attention migrates to the midsection of your body, pelvis, hips, buttocks. Depending on your posture, you might feel differently in space. Is this area connecting with a chair, a stool, a cushion? That could be the case if you're sitting, or if you're standing, you'll feel this is your center point of your body, but perhaps not touching another surface. And can you really feel the space that the pelvis takes up, the lower abdomen. Both the bones of areas like the hips, as well as the flesh, muscles, organs, tissues that are inside of us. And always keeping this sense of connection to the feet and to the lower body, which connects us into the ground and is stabilizing. We'll keep moving our attention upwards. So you're feeling your belly, your back, the rib cage. Notice the breath coming in and out of this area. Your awareness rests here at the midsection of the body, alive with each breath. Your focus continues to move upward into the chest, upper back, and onward to the shoulder area, the collarbone that connects the shoulders in front and the space between the shoulder blades and your back body. And all this connected all the way down to the feet that root us. And while you're in the shoulder area, see if anything can loosen. Perhaps the shoulders drop a little bit, or they move towards your back body to straighten you up. And awareness now will shift into the arm area. So the area from the shoulders down to the elbows. Feeling the length and weight of this space. Elbows down to wrists. And wrists to fingertips. This area filled with bone, with muscle, tissues. Can you feel the weight of your arms as they hang down from the shoulders? Softness in the hands. And attention here will glide up the neck, into the head, into the face. And see here if you can part the lips and let the jaw relax completely. Can you invite ease into the skull so it feels as if the head is balancing or even floating on top of the spine? Can the brow be smooth and the muscles around the eyes tender? As we reach the tip of our head here, again, affirm that connection that goes all the way down the body into the feet, that we are still rooted in the ground with our contact point, feeling anchored, feeling stable. And take a moment just to sense your whole body as a complete sensation. All the areas we looked through individually, now connected together, from head to shoulders, through the arms. The torso connects the upper body to the lower body, through the legs and down to the feet. Take 2 deep, complete breaths, and imagining that you could take the air through your nose, in through the nostrils, and send it all the way down to the feet. So as if your lungs extended through your whole body, can you feel as if you're washing through with air? Fill up on the inhale and exhale to release all the air. And after your second breath, if you have closed the eyes or adjusted the gaze, you might start to return. And as you come back to the space, take any adjustments that would feel supportive for you, some extra deep breaths or slight stretches. And thank you for spending some time today with me and with Hands to Heart Center, exploring some body awareness. I wish you well, and I'll see you soon.